Namaste and welcome to today's episode of interview. Guest for today's evening is an amazing personality who is from the field of dancing as well as from the field of education. So without any further delay, let's welcome Ms. Jasudhara Bora to this session of interview. Hello and welcome Ms. Bora for this session of interview. Thank you so much for your valuable time.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So Ms. Bora, we would like to know about yourself a little because our audience are unaware about your work.
Okay. Well, my name is Dr. Jashodhara Bora, and I'm a classical dancer. I practice Bharatnatyam, and I also work in Dimoria College. And yes, I have been in this process of learning and teaching Bharatanatyam for it's been almost more than 20 years. So yes, it's a very beautiful journey, um, my beautiful journey with dance, I'll say.
Okay. We will be further discussing on your dance career, but as of now, I would like to mention to the audience that today we are shooting at an outdoor location, which is food court, which is near means NH37, and it's about 13 kilometers away from Jaggi Road. Yeah. Maybe. So it's a very beautiful location. I will try to show you the entire location after the finishing of this shoot. So moving on to the next question, Ms. Bora. So how did your dancing journey start?
Well, I was 6 years old when my mother, she introduced me to dance. And like any other normal child, it was for fun, just like we go to school to study different subjects.
Okay.
So for me also dance was fun. I was studying dance. So like this started.
So it's very nice to hear. So please tell us something about your changes in turning points in your dancing career.
My turning point is because I am someone who have already done my masters when I was in Assam from Ravindra Bharati University.
Okay.
But then I moved to Delhi to pursue higher education, and then I met my Guru Dr. Saroja Vaidanathan. So I think when you get someone who is like, for me, she's the god of dance. So yes, to get a guru and to get a teacher, both are different things. I got my guru, my
Okay.
god.
Yeah.
So I think that would be, you can say, the turning point.
Fine. So, as you are a professor in a college, so being an educator, how difficult is to manage your profession as well as your patient?
Okay. Time wise, it's very difficult. But then, see, these are the professions you chose, right? No one else. They didn't ask you to choose, right? So these are things you do because you love to do, right? I love dance, so I'm dancing. I love study. I love teaching, so I'm also doing teaching. So and when you love something, I think you can easily take out time for that, right?
Yes.
So yes, I am happy that I am able to manage both the things, because balancing the two things is very important. And yes, I'm always grateful to the Almighty for this.
Because I was very curious to know this answer from you, because once I have started my dancing in Kathak and I had to complete till only Madhyama, which is the second year, but due to my further studies, as the pressure of studies were on when I reached class 9, so I have to stop. But it's really hats off to you that you continued both dancing as well as your education career. So and you are doing a very great job in both your fields. So it's really appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you.
What suggestion or advice you would like to give to the young aspirants who are willing to come to your field, as well as both your education field as well as both your means patient field, and they are not sure what to do next? So what would be your piece of advice to them?
First of all, we need to set our goal.
Yeah.
You should have a goal, because unless and until you don't have any goal, you cannot go. You know, you should know your path.
Yes.
If you don't know which way to go, how will you reach your goal, right? Secondly, these generation, as in I also belong to, I'm not that much old, but
Yeah.
yes. But the thing is, what we do nowadays, we are too much into, we go behind the viewers or likes, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
You go photography, just like you're doing vlog, you're doing good thing.
Yeah.
It's good, and you should evolve like this.
Yes.
But my thing is, when you get likes, when you get comments, when you get sharings, you're happy. But when you do not get all such things, you shouldn't get disheartened.
Yeah, well said.
Because these things are not like your life. They should be a part of your life, right? So if you get if you're going good, it's very good.
Yeah.
If it's not going good, that means someone has other plan for you,
Yeah.
right?
That is also okay.
Yeah, fine. So for the young generation, or for the dancers, or for someone who wants to pursue a career on any subject, you should focus first.
Yes.
Just decide where to go, and every step should be towards that your goal.
Yes.
You should know your path, and then only you should work hard. If you want to be a dancer, you have to dance.
Yes.
You have to practice. There is no other way. You cannot study something else and then you become dancer. No.
Yes.
All this photography and uploading on Instas, these are part of your process.
Yes.
But for that, you have to do your own mehnat. That hard work is your thing. You have
Yes.
to do hard work.
Yes. Hard work is the key.
Yes.
So now one of the funny question. Okay. How do you maintain your this fitness?
I don't know. I have never thought of this, and I don't consider me fit. But see, when I eat everything, and when I see food, I don't discriminate as, okay, I'm eating vitamins, or I'm eating calcium, or proteins, or carbs.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I eat food as food.
Food,
You should
okay.
enjoy. It's like not only eating, whatever you do, you should enjoy the thing.
Yes.
Okay, if you're studying a book, a novel, you should enjoy that. It's not that, okay, because someone is saying, okay, it's very good to read books. No, that shouldn't be the reason.
Yes.
My mother or my parents, they want me to a dancer, that's why I'm practicing.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'll be famous. No, it should come from inside.
Yeah. You should take the interest,
Yes,
right?
the interest is main thing. You should have that interest, and if you do not have interest, I'm sure you must be having some in your life. There are, at least you have some goal, some hobby, right? So you should know where to go and where to focus, utilize your time in proper way.
Okay. So don't you think that your dancing profession is in demand?
It is in demand, no doubt, very much. But I always say you should have one backup.
Yes. That's
know?
for sure.
Yes. See, for me, it was never that in my mind that, okay, one day I'm going to become a dancer. Never like this. Because these are something, these are Lalit Kala, what we
Yes.
say, right? So we cannot, I cannot assure you that, Pallabi, you learn dance and you study dance for 10 years, then
Okay.
I'm guaranteeing you that you'll become a great dancer.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
cannot guarantee you
Yes.
these things, right? But if I ask you to study any subject like in physics for
Yes.
3 years, and then you do your masters and PhD, and after 10-15 years there might be possibility that you could get through any college or university. So dance is something, if it is there in your destiny,
Yeah.
then only it will happen,
Okay.
you know. For me, that's what I believe. I'm a very spiritual person,
Yeah.
not religious again, but spiritual, yes. So yes, like I do believe in all these things.
Yeah.
That whatever I feel, I go with my guts. Whatever I
Yeah.
feel, I do.
Yeah.
If I don't achieve, then that's okay. There is nothing to get hurt or to feel bad.
And you know what? I would like to share with the audience also. This is that I'm really enjoying this interview because this is the second interview after almost 1.5 years that I'm shooting outdoor, and it is really a pleasure to be with you for this moment.
Thank you.
Which form of the Bharatnatyam dance attracts you the most? Is there any particular style that you perform?
I do Tanjore.
Okay.
Tanjore, there is a place in down south. It's called Tanjavur,
Okay.
and my style is the oldest style.
Okay.
Okay, there were four brothers. They're known as Tanjore Portrait, and uh, see, all these classical forms before they have reached to this stage, they were kind of folk dances.
Yeah.
Like there must be a small village or place where people are practicing this, without any grammar.
Yeah.
So what the four brothers did, they gave this art form a grammar.
Okay.
Okay, so now, like we should have a science for everything. Everything should have a reason, right? So now whatever we do, we are in a pattern now.
Yes.
We are not doing anything like
Yeah.
there is a certain pattern.
Definite pattern,
Yes,
yeah.
that's why we are doing this. The postures we sit,
Yes.
uh, uh, the dance with our limbs, how much to stretch,
Yeah.
okay, how much to bend side, how much to sit, everything has a grammar.
Yeah. So, do you have an academy of dance?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
masters.
tell something about it.
Yes, I've done my masters, which again called Sangeet Ratna,
Okay.
from Ravindra Bharati University, and this was in 2005.
Okay.
No, 2006. Yes.
Fine. Okay. How is it to dance? Means to judge a dance show or dance competition?
It's fun. You enjoy. You learn. When
Okay.
you judge something or when you see something, in that process you get to learn a lot of things.
Because recently I have seen you judging a dance competition.
Yes.
Okay. Then again you go means other areas also to judge.
Yes.
So that's why I have just asked.
So it's really good to see the young buds. They're very talented, and they always now they come with proper homeworks, and they're good because of the technology,
Yeah.
and you get to learn so many things from them. But one thing is, I must say, one, the practice is very important,
Okay.
and then to respect the time.
Yes.
You have to be in proper time. You have to take out time from your 24 hours of day schedule, and you should invest at least 1-2 hours
Yes.
of every
For
day.
Yeah. Practice is must, right?
Yes.
And so, according to you, being a dancer, what qualities do you search for? Means as per the dance in a person. So, what qualities, according to you, what should be the qualities of a dancer?
Dancer comes later on.
Okay.
First, the person has to be with good character.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, for any child. And then the second quality is that person has to be good student, a good learner.
Yeah.
Then the next stage is performer or dancer or
Yeah.
okay. So if you ask me this question, what qualities See, I dance because I enjoy dance. I love
Yes.
it. But if we go by the Shastras, there are certain lakshanas, okay, the qualities of a good shishya, of a good student. Medha, you know, intelligence. You should have that IQ. Then smriti. You should have memory. Whatever your teacher is teaching, you should be capable enough to remember everything.
Okay.
Then you have raga. Raga is dedication, devotion, your love for dance. Sangharsha, fighting against all odds.
Okay.
You know, working hard, harder, I would say. And then enthusiasm. So these are some of the qualities of a good shishya. I'm not saying according to the Shastra. Okay, there are certain lakshanams about good shishya, good guru, like this. So yes, these are the qualities the students they should have.
Yeah.
Then only they can become a good dancer or good performer.
So I'm really getting, and as well as our viewers are getting into insights into your dancing means field as well as the history of dancing, right? Yeah. So we are getting a lot of knowledge. So I hope after this video, maximum of the viewers will get into the just jump into the field of dancing, especially
Hope so.
Bharatnatyam.
Hope so.
Yeah. So we have now just changed our setup and we have come to the inside of the food court. So as of now, as you are into the dancing field for quite a long time, okay, right? So what are the skills that you have developed so far?
Skills as in?
Dancing field in your personality.
Okay, my personality. That I don't know. I actually don't know, but this question you should ask my audience, my
Audience,
rasikas.
yeah.
Yes, because I don't know, because growth is something, it's gradually you do, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yes, like the learning process itself, it's a, you know, when you read the Shastras, which were written like almost 5,000 years ago, you get to know so many things. There are so many hidden and beautiful things. You know, when you learn something or you choreograph a piece, you get to know so many things like, oh my God, okay, this also happened like this, you know. I'm not talking about only mythology, but there are things like we worship Nataraj,
Yeah.
right? Nataraj is the king of dance. Nat means dance, and Raj is the Raja, king. So Nataraj, his both the hands are like this.
Yeah.
This is the dambu, the right hand is dambu, and the left hand is fire. Okay. So this signifies, if you see that, for other people it's like just an idol, but for me it's the god of dance. When he's holding dambu and fire, so dambu signifies life, creation, right? And fire is the dissolver. Behind him, there is a circular frame which says, life is all about creating and dissolving. You create and then you dissolve. You know? So these are the basic and the internal hidden stories. For some other, it's a normal statue. But
Yeah.
for me, when you go to all these things, you know, it's very interesting to know about all these things.
That's really interesting. Miss, you are getting me into the field of dancing again.
Yes, join Bharatnatyam.
I would like to ask you about your future plans. Means what you have some thought something, right? So what are your plans regarding the dancing field? Means up to which heights you want to go more?
I have plans, but I don't want to reveal it now because I want to work now for that. But I am teaching Bharatanatyam. I am conducting workshops, lecture demonstrations, classes all over India. And
Thank you.
So let's see how everything works.
It's a smart answer, and I must say that it's really appreciated. Okay, alright. We have learned about a lot regarding of this dancing field, right? So, could you please tell the role of your family in your dancing career? As you have started with your mother in the
Yes,
beginning.
my family is the only reason. I cannot say that I'm dancing just because I'm interested. No, I get it. I am now in dance. My interest it got developed because of my family. The support I got and I'm still getting from my family. My mother, in our home when we were kids, I and my sister, if you don't study a day, it doesn't matter. But if you don't dance for 1 hour, you will get like punishments. You
Wow.
have to dance every single day, at least for 1 hour. You have to practice. You don't study, no problem. But you have to practice, you have to dance. So it was like part of my curriculum.
Yeah. A strict curriculum.
Yes, I had to study. I had to study. Study is always, of course, there.
Yeah.
But then yes, dance also. Because we were kids, right? If we don't practice our craft, how can we define or how can we modify our craft?
Okay, at that during your childhood only it was seen as a holistic means approach to education as well as means other extracurricular activities.
My
right?
mother was very serious regarding dance, and
So you are today, right?
I don't know, but she was someone always into dance and music and culture, into books and everything. And because of her interest, the initial interest definitely, because I just told I was 6 years old when I first got into dance class. For me, it was normal, like just like we go to English class, Hindi class, science class. So I was going to dance class. But then in that process, when I developed the interest, then because developing interest is very important. Because to some extent, your family can support you.
Yes.
If you do not have interest, how do
Right.
you manage that?
Yeah.
Right? So your interest is main. Your hard work is your hard work. Not because your mother is working hard and you will become you'll achieve that. No, your achievements are with you only. So I always, whatever good happens with me, I always take that, as if my credit. And whatever bad happens, then also I take my credit. I don't want to give credit
It's a
to
very
anybody
good quality
else.
of yours. I'm not judging you, but
Yes.
I must say that yeah, we
Because
can adopt this quality.
Yes, because these are my hard works, right?
Yeah.
How I'm managing, I have been managing time, dance and academics and family and job. I know.
Yes,
So-
it's your life only, right?
Yes. So yes, why not?
So now it's time for your professional life. So how do you deal with your students in the classroom?
Well, it's not that easy to be really honest because, as we know, it's a non-Hindi belt.
Okay.
And the students, the college where I work, it's not in proper town, so little inside area. And so the students also, they also are from very rural place. And now I know that okay, you have to now teach them from the basics, from the ABC of Hindi.
Okay.
So yes, now they are improving a lot. Because their students, they don't know how to speak Hindi, they don't know how to say or how to read, the proper, because pronunciation, Hindi pronunciation, definitely the little of Assamese influence will always there. But yes, but they should know the correct way. Then only they can know how to improve. They should know their mistakes. Then only
Yeah.
they can improve.
Yeah, that's for sure. Then, what do you think? What Hindi has given to you? Okay, we know that employment, but apart from employment, what Hindi has given to you?
Yes. See, your language is, I always believe it's your identity, right? And now Hindi is globally famous, right? If you see our Prime Minister, he also, whenever he visits other countries, his lectures are always in Hindi.
Yeah.
So you should proud of your language, you know. You should celebrate it. It's a good thing. You know, the more you use it, the more you speak it, and the more
You spread it.
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
How is your experience to join Dimoria College as a faculty member?
Nice. I would say nice. Yes, really good. Since I'm in a job and my duty is to teach,
Yeah.
but you know, when we talk about NEP, the new education policy, there also it is mentioned while grooming the new education policy. It's mentioned that as in they are planning not just to limit study to just teaching and learning. You know, so this is what I always believe, that beyond the curriculum, you should go out of the box.
Yeah.
You know, not just to study
Yeah.
physics or to study maths or biology or Hindi, English. No. What are other perspectives? You should know, okay, from this, where are we going? I go to college, and when I sit with my students, we not only we discuss about the curriculum, I always ask them to share about their family, what is happening there, and what their future goals, what they want to become, and what are the exposures for Hindi, you know, towards what different directions they can go, they can evolve themselves, they can explore themselves.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, a teacher should, apart from that curriculum teaching, that bonding should be there. A teacher or student, between a teacher and a student, because I not only teach Hindi to my students,
Yeah.
I teach them, you know, sometimes we talk about dance, sometimes I talk about yoga, exercises, you know, to conduct in life, what are the important
Yeah, so
things.
it includes a variety of topics to
Yes.
be discussed.
Yes.
And one more thing is clear from your words that one should get out of the comfort zone and
Of course.
try something new and new.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So, Miss Bora, we are to the end of this session. I must say that you are truly an inspiring personality. It was great interacting with you, and thank you once again for this valuable time.
Thank you. It's completely my pleasure, and thank you, Pallabi, and wishing you all the very best with whatever things you're doing. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
So yes, best wishes to you.
Thank you, and my pleasure, and wish you too for your future endeavors. So, audience, this was Jashodhara Bora from the field of education as well as dancing. Hope you like today's storytelling from her field. I will be back with another eminent personality very soon. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now.